Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection. This is the channel where I show you my videos, my Blu-rays, my DVDs, Laserdiscs, and movie-related books. So today's episode, guys, I'm going to cover some Criterion Collection videos that I've picked up over the last 6 months or more. I've kind of put them all together, and I thought I would just make a Criterion video with them. These are some movies that I've picked up, I've watched, and a couple of these are ones I've had before, and you may have seen them, a couple of them, in a video before, maybe a new release where I'm just like, here it is. But this time I'm going to like break it down and show it to you. That movie in question is, if you've seen my little quick video, like, 4 movie recommendation, like 2 minutes and stuff, I went over this video. This is the Blu-ray edition of It Happened One Night, the Blu-ray edition on Criterion. Looks really good. This is spine number 736. It's loaded with special features. Again, if you guys have not seen It Happened One Night, check it out. It's one of Frank Capra's most famous movies. It really made a box office star out of Clark Gable, and Claudette Colbert was she was already a big star, but it really cemented her acting abilities in the comedy department. It showed that she could be very funny and very, serious, semi-serious and stuff, So, but it really made stars of the the cast. Frank Capra had a big hit with this. I believe it won Best Picture. Yeah, it was one of the first movies to sweep. It was the first movie to sweep the Oscars, winning all 5 major awards, that being star, picture, director, everything. So yeah, It Happened One Night. It's a very funny screwball comedy. It's probably considered one of the very first screwballs. Screwball meaning it's just kind of a wacky comedy. Some examples of a screwball comedy are like Bringing Up Baby, The Awful Truth, 20th Century, stuff like that. 20th Century came out in 1934. This came out in 34. So you might kind of like say, I wonder who came out first, if you want to be technical about it. But yeah, 1934 was the year of the screwball, and it pretty much went through the 30s, and then by the beginning of the 40s, it had kind of morphed into just being a comedy film, and then World War II broke out and changed stuff a little bit. So, but anyways, it was a great little time period of comedies in America. So there you go. It Happened One Night. Next up, I may have shown this on an episode of New Pickups and stuff. I may have even got this during a Barnes & Noble sale. I'm not 100% sure, but this is a movie that I watched a couple times. I got it, I watched it, rewatched it. But this is a movie by Sidney Lumet, starring the great Marlon Brando. It came out in 1960. It's a version of Tennessee Williams' The Fugitive Kind. That's right. It also stars Joanne Woodward and Anna Magnani. I'm sorry, I didn't say her name right. But anyways, it's a great movie. Marlon Brando is just one of those actors. I mean, when he's on fire and he's got a good role, I mean, he's there you go. Just let him go, and he's really good in this movie. If you kind of like the Tennessee Williams movies, like A Streetcar Named Desire and stuff like that, it gives him a moment to really act. Gives him a minute to kind of, But yeah, it's a really good, entertaining movie. It's very dramatic. This also won 4 Oscars for actors. Marlon Brando and Maureen Stapleton also appears in this movie. But it's a smoldering, snakeskin jacketed Brando is Val Xavier, a drifter trying to go straight. He finds work and solace in a small-town southern variety store run by the married, sexually frustrated Lady Torrance, played by Anna Majani. I think that's how you say her name. Who proves as much a temptation for Val as does the local wild child, Carol Cuttree, played by Joanne Woodward. Sidney Lumet captures the intense, fearless performances and Williams' hot-blooded storytelling and social critique with his customarily restrained, resulting in a drama of uncommon sophistication and craft. So there you go, guys. That kind of sums up The Fugitive Kind. This is a Criterion Blu-ray, and it's number 515. Now here's a movie that I picked up in the last Barnes & Noble 50% off sale. I had this previously on Laserdisc, but I had a total brain fart the day that I picked this out. I couldn't remember if I had this or not. And in my head, I was kind of thinking Jason and the Argonauts and not this movie, because I have both of those on Laserdisc, Criterion Laserdisc. But this was a movie that I picked up. Robinson Crusoe on Mars. This is a movie directed by Brian Haskin, who he started out as like a special effects creator in some movies in the 40s and stuff, and he moved up to director by this time. This was filmed in 1964, and this is actually one of his last movies that he would direct. But yeah, this is a great special effects filled movie. I think he even works on the special effects in this movie too, which is kind of cool. But yeah, it stars Paul Mantee, Victor Lundgren, and I swear the guy that's in it looks like Batman. What's his name? TV's Batman. Can't think of his name. Anyways, but I think he's in this. He's got a small part. But anyways, to tell you about this one, special effects wunderkind and genre master Byron Haskin, won a place in the hearts of fantasy film lovers everywhere with his gorgeously designed journey into the unknown. When his spaceship crash lands on the barren waste of Mars, U.S. astronaut Commander Kit Draper, played by Paul Mantee, must fight for survival. A pet monkey, his only companion, but is he alone? Shot in vast technoscope and in blazing color, Robinson Crusoe on Mars is an imaginative, beloved marvel of classic science fiction. That's right, guys. And it was released to Paramount Pictures and stuff. So it's one of those movies that you don't really hear a lot about, but it's a lot of fun. It really is. Just showing his survival on Mars is a lot of fun. And from a technical standpoint, the color, the filming in Technoscope, as I mentioned, just really is really well made, and special effects are really good. So there you go, Robinson Crusoe on Mars. And finally, guys, I probably showed this one off too. I did pick this up in a 50% off sale at Barnes & Noble. Also, this is spine number 1100. That's right, 1100. This is a Criterion Blu-ray of The Incredible Shrinking Man, one of the best movies of 2021 for sure. This came out towards the end of the year. This made a lot of best Blu-ray release of the year. This made a lot of people's lists and stuff. But yeah, The Incredible Shrinking Man, really good. This is a new release where they've included the spider fight, the famous spider fight that he has in the movie. That's been kind of restored and stuff. It's missing from some prints. They've kind of tweaked the sound a little bit. So if you have the original release on DVD, the previous one, I would hold on to it because the sound is a little different, the soundtrack. I'm not saying this isn't good, but they've kind of tweaked it around a little bit and kind of, freshened it up and everything. But it does have it has the mono soundtrack, but it's been said that they've kind of messed with it a little bit, but it's not bad. But it is very good looking. It's great. It's got some really good special features on here, and special effects in this movie. I mean, it's special effects that were done in 1957 that still get you now, even with all in the age of digital special effects and stuff. It can still get you the practical effects and stuff that done in this. So it's really good. If you've never seen this movie, pick it up. This is a classic universal sci-fi movie from the 1950s. Pick it up. You won't be disappointed. But that's about it, guys. I got some more Criterions coming. I'm gonna have like a part 2, so I don't make this video like 100 hours long. So I just want to kind of go over some of the Criterions I picked up lately. So anyways, guys, until next time, my name's Mike. This is my channel. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe, hit that like and comment, and I'll see you guys back for part 2. So stick around.